You ever see a movie that was bad, so bad that it turned good, but then got bad again, but then ended up all right? NERDSoul. Late ill kid at OneYoungsta, holding it down, bringing that street geek and nerd soul. What is up, my people, today? Oh yeah, we coming with another wonderful episode of movie reviews, and I'm not gonna waste that time because we got something crazy and foolish to talk about in Little Evil. And we've been on a tear going through these Netflix movies. This is another one, and like I said, there's bad, but so bad that it gets good. And well, let me explain. The bad is the acting is horrible, man. Like, I'm not feeling the characters from anybody. The acting just doesn't come through for me. And it's kind of dull from all of the kind of like supporting cast. And it's hard to kind of gravitate to the film when nobody's really doing it for you. And then another part of it that's so bad is that the new wife that this guy is married to, she's so oblivious. Even when the point when she's like, yeah, there was this cult thing and they put red body paint on me and blah, 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 and I ended up pregnant and all this. It's like, of course she's the quintessential kind of like character that's oblivious in a horror film. Of course, this is a horror comedy, but it was just so, she was draining how like oblivious she was to how evil her son was. But that bad acting and that bad wife were so bad that I was like, you know what? This is silly. So it's kind of okay. And then it got good when we get to the, oh boy, his coworker in this meeting that they have in group therapy is probably the best part of the film for me. It's fun, it's funny. Everybody in the group therapy has their own shtick, their own thing. Something about their kids is crazy, and there is a lot to laugh about, like this.
This morning, they replaced my toothpaste with my wife's Vagisil.
Really?
Yeah.
Vagisil. That ain't.
Now, there's other stuff in there that I won't play because, you know, this is a family show. But the bottom line is I was literally crying at some of the stuff that was said in that group therapy session. So that's when it started to get good. I was like, you know what? I'm not feeling, you know, the acting, but the jokes are there. Like, these are some silly, stupid, crazy, and stupid in a good way people. The wife is killing me right now, but his friends and the group therapy thing had me dying. But of course, you know, he learns about the child. There's always this, you know, there's always like the mystical person that tells you about what's wrong with the child and everything. So they find out that the video from the wedding, he was standing in the eye of the storm and the tornado. He was probably the cause of it. And even the pastor was speaking backwards and talking about protect the child, all kinds of craziness. But when he finally decides that he has had enough, even when we get to the point where he's buried alive, where we get that from the opening sequence, but when he finally asks for a divorce, he wants to leave. And I'm like, you know what? Fine, he's gonna leave. He's talked to this mystical man. He has this special knife. He's gonna take this kid out because the kid is the spawn of Satan. Well, guess what? He has a change of heart. And that is what made me so mad, because we're building up the whole story. You know, he's all these scary situations. He's going through all this stuff. You know, he finally meets this, you know, he meets the guy who shot the video. He finds out about the kid. Then he reads some stuff in a book about demonic kids. Then he meets the dude that has a special knife. He is definitely going to kill this kid. He even decides that, you know what, I can drown this kid and everything's gonna be okay. Well, guess what? Of course, this is Hollywood. We can't kill kids. And I'm not saying that you should kill kids. I'm just saying if it's the spawn of Satan, man, like if this is the Omen, that mean that kid gotta take an L, man. I'm not saying kill kids. I'm just saying evil demonic kids kill them, regular kids, they're fine. But in this case, now all of a sudden he has a change of heart and there's free will and this kid can be redeemed. Dude, the kid buried you alive, bruh. There ain't no redemption from that. Do you think you can redeem Kylo Ren? No. So after a touching moment, a nice little, I guess, a wonderful day at the water park, they end up changing, I believe, Gary's mind. He's like, yo, I'm not gonna kill this kid. This kid can be good, and it doesn't matter who his real father is. You can always change. And you gotta get this like dumb after school special message about being able to change and all this mess. I ain't trying to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Let's kill this kid. But after being so angry, I actually come back around to being okay because it ends in a funny manner with the seance and the you know, the cult people and throwing the baseball at the guy's head. It was so ridiculous it became funny. Even with the big, you know, even with the big truck, you know, running over the police cars, I ended up having fun again at the end of the film. So that with, of course, kind of pulling your heartstrings with the kid, because it is a kid. So, you know, he's changing, he wants to be good, he's accepting the stepdad as a real dad. So it turned around to being okay. So in this case, I'm gonna go and give this movie 2.5 stars. Why? Because the film has some very strong points where I'm dying laughing, and then it has some points where I'm like, man, how long is this movie gonna be? So with one half being good and one half being bad, I gotta put it right down the middle. So the good thing about this film is that I do think it's kind of worth your time. This movie is on Netflix, so it's right where it should be. You know what I'm saying? It's a rental, you know what I'm saying? This is a movie that you're kind of kicking it, Saturday afternoon, you really ain't got nothing else to do, you're chilling, you just pop in Little Evil, and I think that you can get some laughs from it. Donald Faison is funny, the whole bit with like his co-worker is funny, so there's some stuff to laugh at. You do have to kind of bear through the rest of it, but I do think there's some laughs you can get out of it. So I'd say, you know, a little bit here, a little bit there, you can check it out, you know, but definitely no rush. So if you've seen Little Evil, holla at me down below, man. I can't wait to see what you thought. So of course, holla at me, I'ma holla at you. But before I bounce, I gotta tell you to hit up ThatNERDSoul.com. That's right, check me out right there. All my videos from the oldest, newest, latest, greatest, and all that. Then hit up shop.thatnerdsoul.com and pick yourself up a t-shirt, player. And don't forget to get one for them playettes. Then come back here, like, comment, subscribe, and share that Nerd Soul. That's right. There's no better way that I can show people that you like what you are watching. So, of course, LA, what up? VA, what up? RVA, you got my heart. And please, man, be good to yourself. Be good to each other. And remember, if you've got a little kid that is possessed by a demon, a devil, or whatever, use the Ajanti dagger. Peace.